And you're welcome to The Proof, the program powered by the continent's leading fact-checking organization, Africa Check. I am Judith Atibi, standing in for Dashan Usman. Social media users in Nigeria have been sharing a document that appears to introduce a new entertainment tax for residents of Oyo State. The viral post, which has been widely circulated on Facebook, claims that anyone holding an event such as a wedding, a funeral, or naming ceremony must first pay a government fee. But the question is, how true is this? Now, we'll be separating the fact from the fiction on today's episode of The Proof. Welcome. Africa's Check's Muktar Balogun is joining us on the program today. Muktar, let's get right into it, shall we?
Yes, let's do that.
Let's start with what this claim is about. What exactly is being claimed?
The viral claim suggests that the Oyo State Government has introduced a compulsory entertainment tax clearance system. According to the document circulating online, anyone organizing ceremonies such as weddings, burials, birthdays, or corporate events must pay specific fees before proceeding with the event. So it portrays this as a new policy aimed at boosting revenue and ensuring compliance among event organizers in the state.
What do we know about the source? Where did the claim originate from, and how has it spread?
The supposed tax notice first appeared on Facebook. Users are sharing, screenshots of it along with captions, which suggest that Oyo State had finally begun taxing parties. And from there, the post was reshared across multiple Facebook pages and groups, often without verification. So the document looks official. It has an official looking design, which made it appear credible to unsuspecting readers, which definitely has amplified the document and the claim.
Muktar, at this point I have to ask, what does the alleged document contain?
The document is headed Oyo State entertainment tax clearance. So it purports to come from the state government and claims that residents will be charged different amounts for social events. So the text includes a long list of ceremonies ranging from burials and weddings to birthdays and chieftaincy titles. Each assigned a fee between around 25,000 and 35,000 naira. Though the formatting imitates an official memo, what we would expect from an official memo. The document bears no authentic identifiers, such as reference number, government seal, or even signature of an authorized officer.
And did the Oyo State Government announce any such tax policy? Was such a tax even something up for discussion?
No, there is no evidence that the Oyo State Government has introduced any entertainment tax of this nature. A review of the state's official website, verified social media pages, and recent press releases shows no mention of any levy related to social events at all in the state. In fact, neither the Oyo State Internal Revenue Service nor any arm of the government has made a statement introducing or confirming such charges.
And how has the Oyo State government responded to this claim?
When the story gained traction online, the Oyo State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dr. Oyo publicly dismissed it as false. So, speaking to the media, he described the document as fake and misleading, in quotes, and he urged citizens to ignore the document. He made it clear that no directive had been issued by the state governor or the Internal Revenue Board authorizing such collections.
Well, it's good to hear the government has quickly debunked it, but what specific flaws did the government identify in the document exactly?
Yes, according to the commissioner who debunked the claim, the so-called entertainment tax notice failed, several basic authenticity tests. For one, it's lacked the official revenue payment code that accompanies every legitimate government tax document. It also, carried no authorized signature from the chairman of the Oyo State Internal Revenue Board, which is required on any official levy. Moreover, the document also, omitted the address of the state revenue service, making it impossible to trace or verify the document. So all of these omissions in total, the government explained that there are clear indicators that the document was fabricated and not from any recognized authority in the state.
Muktar, thank you so much for your insight so far, but let's take a break at this point. We'll be back to look at what media organizations are saying about the claim and the motive behind some users sharing the false document after the break. This is The Proof, powered by Africa Check. Muktar, let's get into what the media have said about the document. Have credible media organizations verified the story?
Reputable outlets investigated the claim. They found no record of any entertainment tax being introduced in Oyo State. They also confirmed directly with the government media team that the circulating document was not issued by the state. So their findings aligned with the commissioner's statement, affirming that that the claim was entirely false and misleading.
Muktar, look, I'm very curious. Why do you think anyone would create and share a fake tax notice?
While the motive remains uncertain, such fake documents are often designed either to scam citizens or to embarrass public officials. Some fraudsters use them to trick unsuspecting residents into making a sort of payment into a private account, while others spread them to create public distrust or government institutions. Also, we can't rule out the case of just using it to sort of farm engagement on social media. And in all of this case, the inclusion of random phone numbers suggests an attempt to mislead the public and possibly extract money from those seeking clarification.
Are there ways to verify suspicious documents like this? And how can residents verify genuine document levies or even notices?
Residents are advised to cross-check any tax-related information through the official channels of the Oyo State Government. Authentic documents, usually contain a revenue payment code, an authorized signature, and the full address of the, issuing agency. And the public can also verify announcements through official websites and verified social media handles of the Oyo State Internal Revenue Service, or even the Ministry of Information. So any suspicious or unverifiable document should be reported to authorities rather than shared online.
Muktar, you've been sublime on the show, and thank you for your insight and for joining me today on The Proof.
Thank you for having me once again.
And that's it for this episode of The Proof, powered by Africa Check. If you have comments or a claim you want us to fact check, tweet at AfricaCheck_NG. Follow News Central on our social media platforms. We're at News Central TV. And you can also check out our website. It's www.newscentral.africa. As always, stay vigilant, stay informed. And I'm Judith Atibi. Thanks for watching.